this is your hyoid bone. It's not your mandible. There's your thyroid with the laryngeal prominence and the laryngeal notch. Underneath it, you see the back of the cricoid, and here is that face. How are we doing? Underneath that, you see the C-shaped thyroid cartilage. You notice there's a little muscle there. And what happens is when water gets in there, you get that if you've ever swallowed a liquid or even a solid, you get that strangulation feel. That's because these muscles are contracting to try to prevent that material from going any further. There's the base of that cricoid. Now here are the arytenoids. And here are the carniculate. You see the vocal folds. The opening is called the glottis. And this sits on top of it, the epiglottis. You have already seen here the villi, the goblet cells. Remember, this is where the stem cells start to grow, and here you see that proliferation stage, and they keep on migrating up here. So they're shed on the top, and that's what they're trying to show you down here. You see the lacteal. You see the tunics and the layers. You saw the tunics, the layers. You saw the Brunner's gland and the Peyer's patch. The lacteal. You saw the crypts of lubricune, the goblet cells, and the villi. And I guess some of you thought this was a castle.
My daughter, no, not that one, this one right here. She thought it was a castle, so I put a model that was a castle.
And that's good that you go over this with her. I'm serious. My wife, when she had taken this class in micro, she went over all of those structures with her kids. There's your submandibular gland. Not much here. I'm going to return this one.
Put it in the trash.
Okay, muscles.
Sometimes I put my camera down. It's like wires crotch on my boobs.
I won't use that model. I'll use this model. This model makes a lot more sense. The small one there. You see that small one? That's the sublingual. The one over here is the submandibular. That submandibular has a duct known as a Wharton's duct. The sublingual has one name is rivulus, the other one is Bartholin's. I kind of like Bartholin's because you can see Bart Simpson gleeking. You see the parotid gland with, is there a duct?
No, doesn't look like
No
there is.
duct. Okay. So you can see some glands there.
In.
You saw the greater curvature of the stomach, the lesser curvature. You saw the pyloric sphincter, the Rouget, the fundus, the esophagus. Do you remember seeing those?
Yes.
Yeah. What would you call those? Would you call those indentations?
Rugae.
Rugae.
R-U-G-A, I believe.
Okay.
Here you see the liver. The dark blue is the hepatic vein. The red is the, come on, old man, hepatic artery. The pink, lavender, whatever, the one between red and blue is the portal. The green is the bile duct. Up until here you see the gallbladder, your cystic duct. Here's your common bile duct. Going off to that is, you can see the common hepatic duct. And did you get a PowerPoint on models?
Yes.
Okay, so does it kind of show these?
Yes.
Okay. Does it show the lobes of the liver with the right and left lobe? But that's not what really is what I test you on. What I really test you on are this lobe back here is backwards next to your inferior vena cava, the caudate, and the fourth lobe, which is called the quadrate. And if you look at them, I think I showed them on that PowerPoint. You also see the coronary ligament that attaches right onto that diaphragm, and then this one is called the falciform ligament. And that falciform ligament attaches to this, which is the ligamentum teres. Now that ligamentum teres was bringing blood from the umbilical cord to the baby's liver. And then it was being dumped out to the inferior vena cava. How are we doing? You saw all of this, plus you saw the great omentum, yes or no?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget the hostra with the tendinicular.
I don't remember hostra.
You saw here the gallbladder, the cystic duct, yes or no?
Yes.
The common hepatic duct and the common bile duct. Here you saw the red, the hepatic artery, the blue, the hepatic vein, the green,
Bile duct.
the bile duct, and the light lavender being the portal vein. You remember that, right?
Yes.
Even for the people, I think everybody made it last lab. I don't remember. And then we see here the ducta versum, sometimes known as the pancreatic duct. The ducta saturini, sometimes called the accessory duct. The two papillae, well, you should see the plica. You should also see the major duodenal papillae, sometimes called the ampulla of Volter, and you'll see the accessory papillae.
Now, is the pancreas upside down because it's different? You were holding it the other way last week.
Adrenal glands are on top.
Okay. I was just curious how it sets. You held it different last time.
She's obsessive compulsive.
Just a little.
Ignore her.
That's what her husband does.
For 15 years,
She's
yes.
used to it, though. She won't be offended.
Okay, how are we doing?
I'm tired.